Hi there, this is Heather Home, an artist and graphic designer out of Peterborough, Ontario. And I've been doing these videos. My joke is rarely and sporadically. I know a lot of people on YouTube, they say, oh, I upload videos every Monday or every Friday or something like that. And that is just not going to be me. I just do this for fun whenever I feel like it. So these videos, this is on my artist and graphic design YouTube channel. I have a few different channels for different things. And this one is about my artistic journey that I have started during my third act. I'm coming to this, or coming back to it later in life, I should say. When I was early on back in high school, I got started in arts and graphic design and I really loved it, but life took a turn, and as life often does. And so now I'm coming back to it again. I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm doing two videos tonight. It's actually late at night. Oh my gosh. We had a stormy day here in Peterborough. It's mid-December right now. And gosh, we had like so much rain and wind. I think in one area of our province, the winds were clocked at 180 kilometers today. Oh my gosh. Now, I don't think we had it quite that bad here in Peterborough. And I've heard that a lot of areas around the province have lost their power, thousands of houses out of power. And I'm really grateful that mine just flickered a little bit today, but I have not lost power and I am nice and cozy inside. But it's late at night now and the dishes are done and the laundry is put away. So I thought, well, I can do two things that are left, or three, I suppose. I could watch TV if I wanted to. But you can see maybe on the table there, I've got my art supplies out. So I might do some painting and drawing, and I'm participating in a lettering challenge through our public library. They use creativebug.com for their videos, for their tutorials, excuse me. So I might do that tonight, but I'm going to do two videos tonight. This one will be about canvas bags from Redbubble. And then the second video I think I might do on journals. So the reason why I wanted to get this one done tonight, and I'm doing it late at night, is because tomorrow I will be packing these up and shipping them off to my cousin, and I will be posting this video later on after Christmas because these are her Christmas presents. And I don't want to give the gig away. So, but I wanted to make the video now before I got them packaged up. So, I have been doing Redbubble since, gosh, was it March or April? I think it was April this year, 2021. And I'm mainly treating it like, I guess like a hobby. I'm not really looking to make a huge amount of money at it. I am of the belief that if you have a hobby and it can pay for itself, then good for you, because most people's hobbies will not do that. You pay out for your hobbies. I just love creating, and at some point, you know, your family and friends say, thank you very much, loved one, but that's enough artwork. Please stop. Please stop giving us these gifts of artwork. There's just too much. And on your own walls, there's only so much wall space. So what do you do with all of your other art? But I can't help myself. I need to keep creating. So I thought, oh, well, you know, online, I've been learning during the pandemic how to get everything online anyways. So I thought, oh, I'll give this a shot. I'll learn about print on demand. So I do Redbubble, and I did try Zazzle. I'm going to take my Zazzle account down. I find them very difficult to work with, or at least Zazzle.ca. That's another video for another time. And there's a few other print-on-demand companies that I've been uploading to, but I find Redbubble to be the most comprehensive and easiest to work with. Anyway, so this video is about their canvas bags. I did two, and I designed these especially for my cousin. I won't go too much into why I did the design that I did. That's personal for us, and I wrote a little letter to go in with the gifts so that she knows why I did these. But anyways, here's one. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Part of it anyways. Now the canvas bag itself, I'm finding it's like the average canvas bag for shopping. I do have another one here that I already had from my trip to Toronto when I went to the CBC station to watch a recording of a show and see their the CBC museums and that type of thing. It was a really fun visit, but just to show the difference. So the one in front is the one that I already have, and it's very standard. The Redbubble one is behind, and you can see it's just ever so slightly longer in a width. Depth, again, just ever so slightly longer. There's a little bit more here at the end. And the handles are exactly the same. So that gives you an idea of the size. Now you can get all over printed ones as well, and those will be different sizes, I think. But I just went with the canvas bags because my cousin likes to go organic food shopping. Aren't you glad we go shop organic? And just so that you know, now the vibrancy is not very strong because I chose that. I actually made my imagery somewhat transparent. I had an aesthetic that I was going for. I would say if you're looking to find out about how much vibrancy you can get on the canvas bags and maybe watch somebody else's video, everything that they show on the Redbubble site, it always looks beautiful, but it's a computer screen. So you want to see somebody else's review who has actually bought it, I think. But anyways, I did mine intentionally somewhat transparent, translucent, I guess you would say, so that to achieve a kind of aesthetic. But I'm really pleased with these. I find that, you know, it's an average standard canvas bag. It looks sturdy enough if you're going grocery shopping or to the dollar store or wherever you need to go, hardware store. I think these are going to be, they're pretty durable. So I'm pretty happy with these actually. And I did two different ones. They were the same, basically the same thing. I just changed them up just slightly. One for her, one for my cousin, one for her partner, because they like to go organic shopping together. Yeah, and I guess that's it. I'm just doing these videos, yeah, a little bit to be helpful to others so that if they can, if they're thinking about having their own artistic journey, you know, there might be some things that we can share, some tips in that. In terms of the canvas bags, that's a little bit of detail for you so that you can have an idea. I know when I first started, I was very curious about the quality. You know, if you're putting your name on something and your artwork on something, you want to know that the quality is good. So I'm still not sure. I have been watching other people's reviews and there seem to be mixed reviews about the quality of some Redbubble products. Oh, I will say though that my friend, my bestie Dorothy, back in the summer, she asked me to help her get a portrait that she had painted of her husband onto a t-shirt. So we used my Redbubble shop to do that for her. And we got the t-shirt sent to him. He collects t-shirts and this was for his birthday. That was what they wanted. So he picked out the kind of t-shirt. They're all different kinds. He got one of those baseball shirts, I think they're called, with where the sleeves are a different color. And I think it turned out pretty well. I think she said that when they got it, the imagery was a little bit darker than she had expected, but his was printed on, it's a black torso with white sleeves. So when you print on black, I think your imagery is probably going to be a little bit darker. If it had been printed on red, on white t-shirt, then it might have been brighter. But I think overall they're happy. One thing that I should say is that I really like about Redbubble is when you are ordering textiles, the dies are actually printed right into the fabric. I know when I was growing up as a teenager and even younger, there were t-shirts that would have, it was almost like a kind of a rubbery or a plastic printing that would lay on top of the textile. And, you know, over the years, the more you would wash it, it would kind of get a crackle effect. That's not what these are. These are printed right into the fabrics. So I really like that. I am curious to know, and I should call my friend actually to see how is it held up in the wash, because I would be curious about that. With something like this, where it's somewhat translucent and not overly vibrant, the more you throw your canvas bag into the wash, I would assume that that would fade over time. And because this is somewhat translucent to begin with, I'm not sure how long it will last, but like I say, that's the aesthetic that I was going for. I wanted it to kind of have that look of, you know, packing crates, you know, anything that's printed on wood or canvas or anything like that. It kind of has that little slightly translucent aesthetic. So that was what I was going for. But anyways, yeah, I'd be curious to know how the inks and dyes and things hold up in the wash over long term. I've been doing these these videos, I think partly as a video journal for myself too, because I want to look back as I progress over the years, you know, what I was up to begin with, and then also, you know, what I found as I've gone along. I can compare the more I learn. So I guess that's it. There's more to talk about, but I'll talk about that in my second video, which will, as I said, will be about journals. So thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in arts and graphic design and print on demand, and even just being part of an artist's community, and you're interested in, you know, connecting with others and watching, seeing who else is in your community that is doing what you are doing, and sharing ideas, excuse me, please feel free to subscribe and click on the notifications. I think that makes sure that you get the videos. Like I say, I'm only uploading rarely and sporadically. And I'm an older woman, so I will not be doing that frequently. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's been helpful if you yourself are thinking about getting into print on demand. In my next video too, I think with the journals, I'll talk a little bit about income from Redbubble. Okay, have a lovely 2022 coming up. Oh my gosh, we're finishing up 2021. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.